thing. We got a price quote of 1.365 for the home and these 2 tracks over here. So we're about to go over the Mississippi River, and here you could see a big dike. This is on the Illinois side. This farm we're going to look at is literally like 3/4 of a mile off the Mississippi River. So definitely quiet. Oh man, we got another toilet bowl. This siding is good over here in the shade. This water is all coming down right here, and this water is kind of pooling up right under here. It's pretty rough.
It ain't gonna vibrate, they're buried.
Water just kind of sets right here. That's how this... I don't know why that's all melted there. Hey guys, Kapper here. Welcome back. Welcome to any of our new viewers. So this is another exciting episode. This is part number 2. This is a really cool house we're going to look at today. It was on auction. If you missed part 1, you might really want to start there. Part 1 was the road trip, the background, the auction options, on how you could buy the home and land and different configurations and that. So today for part 2, we're gonna concentrate on the home and the outbuildings, which is basically one large barn. So don't forget, if you enjoy our content, we try to keep it real. We'd appreciate it if you hit the like button and consider subscribing and maybe even share our content. This is a big deal for us. I mean, Sharon and I are both closer to 60 than we are 50, and we're going to try and redo everything and get a new homestead. But anyways, let's get into today's episode. Let's check out this house. It has been fully rehabbed, but we're going to look if it's something that we're going to pursue or not. So what we're looking at on any attached garage is obviously our 2 cars. This one's going to be really tight for my truck, both the height and the length from front to back. It's a little bit of a short garage. And also we like to keep a buggy in there, 4-wheeler, an electric one, for bombing around our property. Currently, we have one of the bays that's Sharon's workshop at our house that we're going to be selling here soon. So this could work. It would be a little bit tight spacing, but it would hold both our vehicles and a 4-wheeler, and obviously the convenience of an attached garage. Well, that's right. They had the open house day here not too long ago. Oh, might as well go look up there. It does have a loft, so let's go check out the loft. One of the things I've always wanted to do in life, not full-time, but just really, really part-time, is maybe lease our property or be kind of like an outfitter, if you will, for deer hunting. Because I love doing the food plots and managing properties and making them, good properties. It takes a number of years. So anyways, having a lodging on the property would be really nice that's not like in your own basement. So we are looking for places with a little second home or a second place or a basement that you could close off, just because that's all in the back of my mind. Well, there's a bathroom with a shower. Okay. So there's a little studio apartment. You got phone signal? Well, here.
Turn it.
This must be where that AC unit down there comes out. Yeah, probably.
All right, this is the little side thing where it has stairs above the garage.
There's your breezeway you asked about from the garage.
Yeah, that's nice.
I didn't even know it had a basement.
Grab your gun clock.
Yeah, I knew it had a basement. Yeah, it is right in front of that pond, this line right here. So one of the things we're looking at is we couldn't really afford the whole thing. We got a price quote of, I believe, $1.365 for the home and these two tracks over here, the 60 and the 96 acre piece, which is about 157 acres. And that's like at the very, very maximum end of our budget. So we want to see where the line's going to be if we do pursue this of our closest neighbor, which you'll see it's just right up kind of in the front here by the first of the two ponds. Here. Saw a stake down there. I wasn't sure if it was that close or not. What do you know about phone or internet or none of the above?
I'll find out for you.
You saw old pictures. Is this ceiling? Is that
Yeah, all this cabinets.
I was hoping the ceiling was just for covering up some leaks.
We're not going back to that one. Let's see, but no, I don't believe so.
Okay, next thing we're going to look at is how many bedrooms are on the main floor. Like I said, we're not getting any younger. So our house we live in, we designed, it does have a basement, but we have both of our rooms. We each kind of have a master, if you will, because we each have computer desks and that we do side work and so forth. But this one only has one master bedroom, which we're going to look at right now. And then you're going to see the stairs that would be required in both directions, actually multiple levels. This is technically 4 levels, but we'll get to that in a second. Closet. Shower. Okay, for me personally, I can't speak for Sharon, but these, nice big showers. Some of them have dual shower heads. That's just, to me, a waste of space. And I just hop in the shower and clean up, and that's really all I need a shower for. Like I said, I can't quite speak for Sharon, but we're both more about functionality than anything else. Washer and dryer up here.
So like he said, their plan is to leave it fully furnished besides a couple of refrigerators and whatever else. I said there was something else they wanted. What they said, fully furnished besides the refrigerators and
Whatever else you said,
yeah, whatever. I'll find out what that is.
Oh, trifecta.
Yeah, and it goes up another level too.
Sheepers.
So that's it. I guess I could have turned the lights off, really sorry.
Well, that's all right. So a couple observations with the roof. If you saw from the outside, there's skylights. There's a lot of window bump outs, a lot of angles. And the roof is dated. It's pretty faded, so if it needs a new roof, that's going to be a pretty penny. Especially, like I said, there's all kinds of angles and things. And then there's 2 bedrooms up here, but we could already tell that it was warmer up here. And then there's 1 more level up, so just something to keep in mind when you get these multi-level homes. Keeping it cool and warm can be kind of a challenge. In the summer when the air is on, that heat rises, obviously, so another consideration to take. And of course the stairs every time, up and down, up and down. 2 bedrooms up here and bathroom. Man, it's kind of a shame they don't have 2 rooms on the main level. Dang it. Bet you should get warm up here. So another thing you're going to see throughout this tour, I don't remember how many spots, but there's at least 3, maybe 4 or 5 spots in the house where like a closet or a doorway leads right into an attic space. And when it comes to critters and bugs and that kind of thing, that could be kind of problematic. Wow. You're way up there.
Yeah.
Way up here. Thing is laid out tricky. Okay, the deck, we walked it in episode number 1. There's some soft spots. It needs new boards in some areas, maybe even the whole thing. And it's a very large deck. So that's another big cost consideration if you're going to be replacing a deck like this. Because it's facing south, so you get, 24-hour sunshine on this deck right here. Okay, since I'm on the deck area, the pool, it's an in-ground pool. I mean, at a bare minimum, it needs a new liner. The house we looked at down by Branson, they quoted us that realtor said it's about $6,000 for a liner, and that's the minimum. I mean, it may need to be reshaped, it may need pumps and all of that, so just another consideration with the deck and the outdoor recreation right next to the house. Check out the basement. Seven foot maybe. Basements, oh boy, they could be your friend, they could be your enemy. You could see it's heated, quote heated, but that's good. I mean, whenever you have a basement, if you can have just heating ducts in there to help keep the humidity from forming down there, that's going to help with mold and moisture and all that. Again, like I said, there's, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas in the home where there's direct access from an attic space. Here's another one, so if critters can get in on the outside, even bigger ones, raccoons, skunks, opossums and that, rats, of course mice, snakes and that, and bugs. But we just like to have it, the inside completely sealed off from any crawl spaces and attics and that kind of thing.
So that's the well.
Typically Mondays are my slower days.
I like the Polaris.
Yeah, I need to trade up. I've had this 3 years now.
Ready for another upgrade? You gonna get a North Star, or are you gonna stay over?
I've had enough clients say, hey, it's kind of cold, or it's kind of hot. I'm sorry I provided that kind of service.
Fresh air service.
I know, that's what I said.
Fresh air service.
Let me get you some damn gloves.
Oh, I forgot my jacket. This barn, we're not sure, but we don't think has power. Well, wait a minute, maybe it does have power. Huh, that's kind of weird. See that?
Huh.
Oh, they're wanting to come on. I guess it does have power down here.
Yeah, you were sure.
Powerman, the pavilion also, wherever that is, has water.
So especially way out in the sticks, gravel barns, you're just asking for trouble with mice and rats and snakes and even bigger critters. This one doesn't have any doors on it, so you'd have to, add sliding doors and that. And then if you did want to pour concrete in the floors, that's an extra pretty substantial cost. We're also going to see some critter holes on the outside of a bigger critter that is living right here under the lean-to. So just something to consider. We've had mice cause substantial damage in my tractors and other machines over the years. It's hard to keep mice out, but if it's closed up tighter, at least you reduce the risk. Just something to consider with a gravel floor barn or garage or building, especially when you're out in the country. It's kind of interesting. They poured slab out here,
But not in there.
but not in the barn.
Yeah.
A nice lean-to, man, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, so let's check out a couple of Sharon's observations. So here's the outside. Interesting, they got a poured slab under the lean-to and not on the inside. Don't get me wrong, I'd rather have more concrete than less. But critters are a normal part of country houses, but we'd never not buy a place just because of a critter issue. But it's just something to keep in mind. You do have to address it, and let's go look on the inside. The tunnels go all the way underneath this concrete into the inside of the barn as well. Any idea what that is? Some kind of oven with a blower.
Yeah, it's definitely some kind of oven.
Unless this is what they took off of the side of the house over there.
Yeah, here's
Sure looks like it.
wow.
Some kind of old furnace.
It's an outdoor wood furnace.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think they had it attached. Did you see where they cut all them lines off of there? I bet you that's was there. It is old, that's for sure.
Do you want to see it?
No, that's all right.
Pretty neat. How you need that?
There's the power lines right there. All right, thanks for joining us. Stay tuned for part 3. We are going to take a tour of these property parcels, and we're also going to have a discussion on possibly buying a chunk of this ground without the home. So we're going to price it out and all that, and we're going to check out the land on part number 3. So definitely stay tuned. We hope to see you back here. We keep things real. Until then, have a great week. Today is, what's today? Tuesday. Have a great Tuesday evening. I'll catch you on the next episode. Thanks a lot. So, but you're thinking, I mean, you had said 4,500-ish an acre?
That's what I